We could have hoped for better than a top 10 place today. The podium seemed possible. It's a pity. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for...
Hello and welcome to all. It's very difficult to predict the outcome of today's stage. The final 30 kilometres harbour no real difficulty and are thus conducive to the build-up of a group. However, it's far from certain that any true sprinters will be left in the peloton, given the number of climbs that come before. It could be a day that smiles on the baroudeurs.
Guys, with all the climbs on today's menu, it should prove difficult to control the breakaway. It could be worth putting someone up front. Have a good stage.
They're stepping on the pedal behind. We're already at the first classified climb of the day. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top.
Here's the positions over the last climb. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
The ascent of the pass is classified as second category. The first to the top will score 5 points in the polka dot jersey classification.
Looking good for the counter-attack. You should perhaps wait for them. The finish is still a long way off. You're the most dangerous in the breakaway for the yellow jersey.
The intermediate sprint is approaching. It will be fought out in Mont d'Or. And straight minute after, the riders will begin the ascent of the Col de la Croix Saint-Robert.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
The front of the race is coming to the feed zone. The sawtooth continues. The riders will complete a sequence of 3 classified climbs in less than 25 kilometers. Each time there will be 2 and 1 points up for grabs.
Still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. Here's the positions over the last climb.
And so the front of the race begins the final difficulty of this stage. Almost 7 kilometers of climbing before dropping down towards the finishing line in Iswa. There's movement behind. The
polka dot jersey has enough lead to be sure to keep it today. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
The descent is not very challenging. It will be difficult to change the race situation.
Allez les gars, allez, continuez comme ça.
Allez, courage les gars.
Continue comme ça.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
Last time checked with a breakaway. 1 minute.
The breakaway will, no doubt, go all the way, lads. But watch out for attacks in the closing kilometers.
The descent will soon be over for the front of the race. The stage will probably be won in a mass sprint. The peloton is 1 minute away.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings. You have 30 seconds on the peloton.
Only 5 kilometers left for the head of the race. Who will win today? Will someone try to attack in the closing kilometers?
Behind you, the yellow jersey is attacking. Go! Keep a clear head for the sprint. Go on! You've got this sewn up! There's movement behind.
Last kilometre.
A few minutes ago, he was first across the finishing line.
Here is the winner of the Histoire stage, Valentin Madouas.
He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the green jersey of this. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were amongst the outsiders, but you managed to beat the favourites. Well done for the... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this day.
Hello and welcome to Clermont-Ferrand for the start of the 11th stage of this Tour of Spain. It's a day where the sprinters will have big ambitions. The lack of any real slopes will make it easy to control the breakaway. And nothing should prevent their teammates from setting up a mass sprint. The beginning of the stage, in the Limagne plain, is totally flat. It won't be before the 30-kilometre mark that the road will start to rise, if only slightly. The road now starts to rise gently at the front of the race. Nothing nasty, but it gives the riders a chance to shift some gears after 30 kilometres on the flat. The breakaway is widening the gap, but there's nobody who's a threat to the overall standings. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. The next climb is classified as third category. There will be 2 and 1 point available towards the polka dot jersey.
Collective fall. It may create gaps. Well, there's not much going on today. The head of the race is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
The intermediate sprint of this 11th stage is approaching. It will be contested in Montluçon in less than 5 kilometres.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
They're going to have to ride hard to read in the breakaway. With this lead, they can start to believe it.
You've got to ride, guys, if you want a chance of a sprint victory.
The riders will soon be going head-to-head on the final classified climb of the day. A fourth category ascent that offers 1 point.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Only 20 kilometers to go and the breakaway has still not been caught by the peloton.
Allez,
30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometers. The red pennant, and the sprint is on.
A few minutes ago, he was first across the finishing line.
Here is the winner of the Clermont-Ferrand Moulin stage.
We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honours. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. He's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France.
Great, guys! I wasn't expecting anything from this stage, and you bring home a podium place? Well done to you all! Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today's rule...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. The trip through the Beaujolais offers a fine prospect for the baroudeurs. Not only the vineyards of the region, but also stage victory. The Croix Mormain and Croix Rosier mountain passes could well dampen the ardour of the sprinters and leave the way open to those intrepid riders who managed to escape with the early breakaway. The breakaway didn't get far. Watch out for counter moves.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The next obstacle is also a third category climb. And so once again there will be 2 and 1 point to be scored for the polka dot jersey classification. The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them. The breakaway is approaching a new King in the Mountains climb. A short 3-kilometer ascent.
It's dead quiet for the moment. Yep, dead quiet.
At the front of the race, it's time to pick up something to eat. A chance for the riders to stock up on energy for the rest of the stage. Compared to the beginning of the stage, the climbs will now be longer, with distances of around 6 kilometres. And it starts right now for the men at the front with a Col de la Casfrade.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
Classified as second category, the ascent earns 5 points for the first rider, 3 points for the second, 2 points for the third, and 1 point for the fourth.
Breakaway will no doubt go all the way, lads, but watch out for attacks in the closing kilometers.
And here's the final climb on today's schedule, the Col de la Croix-Rosier. Once more, a 6-kilometre ascent to reach the top.
King of the mountains sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
Another 20 kilometres to go before knowing the name of the stage winner. There's everything to play for. 15 kilometres from the finish for the group at the front.
He's attacking. For the moment, let the leader's team control things.
Only 10 kilometres left for the head of the race. Counter-attack at the front of the peloton. He's moving onto the attack.
There's movement behind. Behind you, the yellow jersey is attacking.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
He's turning the screw.
He's attacking. For the moment, let the leader's team control things. There's movement. Let's pick up the gauntlet. You've got the green light, lads.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
Our sprinter isn't looking good. He's being left behind.
Here comes the red pennant.
He is all smiles as he climbs onto the podium. Applaud him.
Here is the winner of the Juan Silvio Beaujolais stage.
We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honours. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honours. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France.
We could have hoped for better than a top 10 place today. The podium seemed possible. It's a pity. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The profile is special, with one major difficulty that should decide between the climbers. The scenario...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. Only one major ascent in today's schedule, the Grand Colombier. With more than 17 kilometres of climbing, GC favourites won't have the luxury of an off day that would see them saying goodbye to any chance of final victory. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
The first riders have reached the intermediate sprint. There's a big time gap with the breakaway, but it's not our concern. We are interested in the overall standings, not the stage.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. There's a big time gap with the breakaway, but it's not our concern. We are interested in the overall standings, not the stage.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
The ascent to the Grand Colombier has begun, a climb that could do some serious damage.
We're getting close to the Grand Colombier. Things will soon start to get serious, guys.
The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end.
He takes the virtual lead of the overall standing.
Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Lâchez rien. Allez.
Allez les gars. Lâchez rien.
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars. Allez les gars. Et voilà. Lâchez rien. Allez.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
The lead rider is 10 kilometers from the summit.
Courage. Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, courage. Continuez comme ça.
Okay, I'll protect him.
Acceleration at the front of the peloton. No falling asleep.
Okay, I'll wait for you. Okay.
Le Grand Colombier is classified all category. There will be a maximum of 20 points to be earned for the polka dot jersey.
Okay, if the pace is too fast, I won't insist.
The lead group is 10 kilometres from the summit. Another 7 kilometres, and the head of the race still has a good lead over the group of favourites.
Okay, we'll consume a feed. I'm coming to protect you.
The lead group is 5 kilometres from the finish. Only 3 kilometres left, and no one has managed to get away on his own at the front. Will there be any attacks before the sprint? Come on, only 2 kilometres left for the lead group. It should come down to a sprint. And here's the red pennant for the lead group. And victory will be decided in a sprint today.
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud him loudly.
Here is the winner of the Châtillon-sur-Chalaronne Grand Colombier stage.
We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. Tadej Pogačar. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. He's in sparkling sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France. Tadej Pogačar.
It really is a stage to forget. We had the means to be amongst the frontrunners, and we didn't even get into the top 10. It's a disappointment. Hi, guys.
Hello and welcome to all. Today's stage from Annemasse to Morzine will allow us to see if the trends we saw on yesterday's climb of the Grand Colombier is confirmed 24 hours later. The Col de la Rama and Jouplan climbs could prove to be a turning point in the objectives for some of the favourites of this Tour de France.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
There will be 2 points and 1 point to be gleaned for the polka dot jersey classification. Only the first 4 riders to the top will score points in the mountain standings. The riders will soon be on to the next obstacle, the Col du Feu.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The gap with the yellow jersey is melting away. The SKPs will have difficulties going all the way to the finish. It's soon time for the intermediate sprint. If any sprinters managed to hang on until now, it's time to score some points.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
The ascent of the Col de Rama will soon begin. Nearly 14 kilometres long, with a slope at 7.1%. It's a real test to see who's on form today.
Collective fall. It may create gaps.
And so the Col de la Rama ascent has begun for the front of the race. There will be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 points for the first 6 to the top.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. The Joux Plan is not a very long climb, but its average gradient, over 8%, earns it an all-category label.
Okay, I'll wait for you. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Allez, courage les gars. Allez les gars, continuez là, plus vite, plus vite. Allez, vite. Continuez comme ça les gars. Allez, continuez comme ça. C'est bien. Allez les gars.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
This climb is doubly important because, other than the mountains classification, there are time bonuses up for grabs. 8, 5 and 2 seconds for the general classification.
Watch out! The yellow jersey is trying to get away. We mustn't let him. I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
Forza ragazzi, coraggio! Tenete duro!
C'est bien. Allez les gars, courage. Bravo les gars.
Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars, courage!
Continuez.
Lâchez rien! Continuez comme ça! Et plus vite, plus vite!
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway.
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage!
Less than a kilometre from the summit, the race leaders are still neck and neck. It should be they who fight it out for victory. The yellow jersey has just joined up with the lead group. The leading riders nose down towards the finish. They're going to have to settle it with a sprint.
Watch out! The yellow jersey is trying to get away. We mustn't let him.
Allez les gars, courage!
The polka dot jersey has enough lead to be sure to keep it today.
10 kilometres for the lead group. It could be decided in the sprint.
Non mollate! Allez les gars, courage!
He's putting his foot on the pedal because he's a danger to the overall standings. The yellow jersey is attacking. We've got to go now!
Only 5 kilometres left for the head of the race.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça! Allez les gars, courage! Bravo les gars! Continuez comme ça les gars! On a des
Who will win today? Will someone try to attack in the closing kilometres?
Go! Keep a clear head for the sprint. Go on! You've got this sewn up!
Last kilometre.
He is all smiles as he climbs onto the podium. He's amongst the leading riders this year. He's amongst the leading riders this year. He's amongst the leading riders this year. He will climb onto the podium to receive.
Well done, guys. We were aiming for a podium place, and you did the job. I'm satisfied. Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage.
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. On the eve of the rest day, the riders will have to contend with another important stage. Despite the absence of any all-category climbs, the overall vertical gain hits 4,300 metres, which is quite an ordeal for the end of the second week.
There's plenty of damage at the back of the peloton. It will be a long day in the saddle for those who fall behind. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The first difficulty of the day is classified as second category. The riders will share 5, 3, 2 and 1 point towards the polka dot jersey.
Tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings. The next mountain pass, as with the previous one, carries a second category label. It's the Col de la Fauclade de Montmain.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The first 15 in the intermediate sprint score points for the green jersey. The first will pocket 20 extra points. There will be 2 and 1 point for the mountain standings.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
And it's off for the climb of the Croix Free. Classified as first category, there will be a maximum of 10 extra points to be gained for the climber standings. Only the first 6 riders to the top will score points towards the mountains classification.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
1.5 minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. There will be 5 points for the first to the top. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The race leaders are at the base of the Côte d'Azur. The breakaway is now getting down to business. They'll have to hold off the favourites for as long as possible. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The Côte d'Azur will act as the bonus point, so there will be bonus seconds to be picked up as well as mountains classification points. The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
He's still got something in the tank. He's putting his foot down in the relays.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
The race lead launches itself on the Monte de Betex. It's a short climb, but very steep, since the average slope is close to 8%. The winner of the stage will score 10 points towards the best climber classification, as it's a first category finish.
suis. Vas-y, oui, oui. Continue.
Allez.
Allez, vas-y, fonce. Allez, allez. Continue comme ça. Allez. Continue comme ça.
Allez, on lâche rien.
Allez, on lâche rien.
Allez, plus vite.
Another 3 kilometres and it's the finish.
This stage is his. He was the strongest.
Here is the winner of the...
He's amongst the leading riders. He's amongst the leading riders. He tops the standings and will receive...
We could have hoped for better than a top 10 place today. The podium seemed possible. It's a pity. Hi, guys.
He's in the first 5 of the general classification, and he'll soon be setting off. This is a crucial time trial. Come on, let's applaud him, as we ought to.
Here we go. Don't go flat out at the start. You'll have to keep something for the finish. That's where you must edge clear.
Allez, plus vite.
After the next left-hand bend, you'll be at the foot of the first climb. It averages out close to 10%, so it will be difficult to stay in an aerodynamic position. If you have to, ride out of the saddle. Go on! You're doing fine on the climb. Go, go! Come on, you're halfway there. Come on, you're coming to the top. Keep it up. Watch out on the way down. Be careful. You've got the best intermediate time. Go, go! You're in with a chance of victory, but be careful to save something for the finish. Now it's flat for 7 kilometers. Go on! Stay aero! Watch out! You're coming up to a double left bend. Go, go! Pick up the tempo! Go! Watch out! Get your head up. You're coming into a twisty portion. Come on! Another 4 kilometers before the climb. Don't overdo it so you'll have something in reserve. The second time check is at the foot of the climb. From there on, it's uphill to the line. Go! One kilometer before the time check and the climb. Go, go! Here we go. Don't get carried away. It's going to be a long, hard climb. Come on, 5 kilometers. It's not worth thinking about the aero position now. There's too much of a slope. Go! lad. Go, go.
Los.
Go on. After the bend, it will be a little less steep. Go. The going's a bit easier now. Come on. Less than 3 kilometers. Go on, hang on in there. Go on, don't give up. It will soon be over. Grit those teeth. Final kilometer, go! Go on, right to the end, go! Go on, defy the pain, right to the finish, don't give up!
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud him loudly.
Here is the winner of the ps4 time trial stage.
Wout van Aert! He's in sparkling form, and you can clap him loudly. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. Tadej Pogacar! He's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. Wout van Aert! He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the polka dot. He's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France.
We could have hoped for better than a top 5 place today. The podium seemed possible. It's a pity. Hi guys, let's start.
Hello and welcome to all. We're probably at the start of the Queen stage of this Tour de France. It's a high-tension stage for the favourites, with the ascent to the Col de la Loze, but also for the polka dot jersey contenders, because they can score a maximum of 50 points.
Guys, it's a stage that's going to come down to pedal power, but you'll have to watch out on the downhill sections. They're tricky, so you can't afford a mistake. Have a good race. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
The Col de Cézanne is classified as first category, so the first 6 riders at the top will score points towards the mountains classification.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
Allez, courage les gars. Allez les gars, continuez comme ça.
The first riders will soon be at the foot of the Col de Cézanne descent. They will then pass through the town of Beaufort that lies at the foot of the Cormet de Roseland, the second major difficulty of this stage.
The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap.
The Cormet de Roseland is a first category climb. The first one to the top scores 10 extra points towards the mountains classification. You will then have to keep a clear head on the descent towards Beaufort because it's technically challenging.
Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. Be careful on the Cormet de Roseland descent, guys. It isn't very dangerous to start with, but afterwards there are a good few bends. Take care.
The day's intermediate sprint will be fought out at the foot of the Cormet de Roseland descent in Bourg-Saint-Maurice. but it's not sure that any sprinters will be able to score points. Here's the shortest King of the Mountains climb of the stage, the Côte de Longefroid. It's only 7 kilometers long, but the average gradient is over 7%. Definitely not child's play.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
The advance of the lead group should be enough to carry it to the end. The Col de la Loze ascent can be broken in two. The first half, that is relatively easy,
Watch out for the Côte de Longefroid descent, guys. There's several hairpin bends. It's a steep slope and you're going to reach some high speeds. Be careful.
the front of the race is now in the valley, a little less than 10 kilometers, and it will be at the foot of the Col de la Loze. The Col de la Loze ascent can be broken in two. The first half, that is ready to be easy, takes the riders to Meribel. It's on leaving, but a bit more difficult, with much steeper gradients, and especially a slope that is constantly changing, making it hard to adopt a steady tempo on the climb.
courage les gars, allez plus vite, allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, allez les gars. Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez, go, 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 allez on y va.
Continuez comme ça les gars. Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Allez les gars. Continuez comme ça. Lâchez rien.
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Allez les gars.
Courage. Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars. Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, bravo les gars.
Only 10 kilometres left for the group at the front.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça.
Bravo les gars.
Allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va.
Continuez comme ça.
Les voilà. Continuez comme ça.
Bravo les gars.
Allez les gars, courage.
The man in front is entering Meribel. A little less than 3 kilometres and he'll begin the most difficult part of this climb.
Bravo les gars.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, courage.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The Col de la Loze is only a recent addition to the history of the Tour because until 2019 it was just a mountain pathway before it was tarmacked in order to link Meribel to Courchevel. The unorthodox profile of the final 6 kilometres, with its sequence of ledges and steep walls that rise above 20%, can be explained by the fact that the road was not designed for cars. Only bikes are allowed on this hiking trail. There's no doubt that the Col de la Loze carries an all-category label. The first at the top, apart from setting himself up as a potential stage winner, will earn 20 points towards the best climber classification. Only 1 kilometre more of climbing for the man at the front on the Col de la Loge.
I'll relay.
Here we go. The lead rider begins the descent towards the finish. If he doesn't make any mistakes on trajectory, victory is his. Only 5 kilometres before the finishing line. The descent will soon be over. The man in front has got a few seconds on his pursuers. It'll come down to a tie's width. The red pennant is in sight for the front of the race.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pit. We can say that he will climb onto the... He's amongst the... He's in spot.
We could have hoped for better than a top 5 place today. The podium seemed possible. It's a pity. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's the return of the flat on the roads of the Tour de France. The sprinters still present at the end of the race will probably be motivated by this stage without significant difficulty. And it's very likely that they will put their teammates at the head of the peloton to encourage a massive arrival. The breakaway is widening the gap, but there's nobody who's a threat to the overall standings.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. The first climb of the day is already here. Ranked as a fourth category climb, there will be 1 point for the mountains classification, but also, and more importantly, a perfect opportunity for the baroudeurs to launch the early breakaway. The next difficulty is listed as third category. There will be 2 and 1 point to be scored for the polka dot jersey classification. The breakaway is 5 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. The feed zone is nearing for the men at the front.
Flat stages. Would it upset you guys if I went straight to the finishing line to watch the sprint?
The breakaway is losing ground.
The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time check with the breakaway, 1 minute. Only 15 kilometers left for the lead riders. For the breakaway, there are only 10 kilometers left to be raced. Will they make it all the way?
Breakaway is under the red pennant. It's going to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him warmly.
Here is the winner of the Routier Bourg-en-Bresse.
He's amongst the lead. He will
We were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage, and we failed. Hi guys, let's start the brief.
Hello and welcome to all. After yesterday's stage, here's another opportunity for the sprinters to raise their arms. And what an opportunity it is. With an 8-kilometre final straight, the conditions would be ideal for a mass sprint finish.
Guys, today's conditions are ideal for a mass sprint finish. Have a good...
Continue comme ça.
The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out. The first king of the mountain summit is coming up. There will be 1 point for the first rider over the top of the climb.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. Don't let the counterattack catch up. The peloton won't let such a large group get away. At the front, you're the best placed for the green jersey. Essentially, you're the fastest of the group in a sprint.
The riders are approaching the feed zone.
Puncture! Puncture! No. Just kidding. It was to wake up the mechanic. Guys, you're 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
The breakaway will soon fight it out for the intermediate sprint. The first will pocket 20 points towards the green jersey.
You've won the intermediate sprint. Well done. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton.
The next climb is classified as third category. There will thus be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top.
Riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometres. Only 3 kilometres left for the peloton. Everything will come down to the sprint.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Last kilometre for the peloton. The sprinters are in the front line. There will soon be burning rubber.
A few minutes ago, he was first across the finishing line.
Here is the winner of the Voiron en Montagne Poligny stage! Binyam Germain!
He's amongst the leading top week.
Well done, guys. We're where we should be. We were aiming for a top... Hi, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the start of this penultimate stage of the Tour de France. With the Ballon d'Alsace, the Croix des Moines, Grosse-Pierre, Feng, Schlucht, Petit Ballon and Platze Vasel mountain passes, any riders still in contention for the general classification will have plenty of opportunity to catch opponents unaware or to push them to breaking point. Chances not to be missed on the eve of the final finishing line.
You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move.
The summit of the Ballon d'Alsace will allow 10 points to be picked up for the mountains classification. Stage winner on the Giro and Tour de France, the Australian Ben O'Connor is one of the best climbers in the peloton. With a maximum of 40 points to be gleaned today, it's possible that we'll see some changes in the best climber classification.
Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. You should perhaps be waiting for the group behind. It will be easier if there are several of you. The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap.
Ahead of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
The tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap. It's the leader's team that's taking on the chase of the breakaway.
5, 3, 2 and 1 points will be handed out at the summit of the Croix des Moines towards the mountains classification.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings.
And here we go for a little over 4 kilometers of climbing with the Col de Grosse-Pierre. 2 and 1 points will be scored at the The race leaders are into the feed zone. A new classified climb coming up with a Col de Thing. 1 point to be gleaned. The riders are now at the foot of the Col de la Schlucht. Once they've reached the top, they'll plunge down towards the intermediate sprint and the Petit Ballon.
Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings.
The intermediate sprint is approaching, but are there any sprinters still capable of scoring points after that succession of climbs? Now the Petit Ballon climb stands before the riders. Close to 10 kilometers. On an slope of 8%. The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
He's got his guys riding. He must have good legs.
Keep going! Come on, guys, go, go!
Allez les gars,
Continue comme
courage!
ça, allez! Go,
Allez les gars,
go,
continue
go!
comme ça!
I'll relay.
Allez, go, go, go! Allez, on y va! Bravo les gars!
Allez, courage, on continue!
Continuez comme ça!
1.5 minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Ihr schafft das! Weiter so, Jungs! Allez les gars! Allez les gars!
Courage, allez, courage, on continue!
Allez les gars! On continue comme ça!
There will be 10 mountain points to be gleaned for the first to the top for the Petit Ballon. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group.
Okay, I'm coming to protect you.
He's chasing after you. You must hold out. Go! Go!
And here we are at the final mountain pass, the Platzerwasel. 7 kilometers of climbing and a slope that averages out at over 8%. The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Allez, plus vite.
The Platzerwasel is obviously the final arbiter of the stage, but we must remember that the finishing line is not at the summit. It lies 8 kilometers further on. There will obviously be points for the mountains classification, but it's more than likely that the battle for stage victory will be the main concern when going over the top.
I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome him warmly.
Here is the winner of the Belfort Le Marstein stage.
He will climb onto the... We can say that he tops the...
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is, you didn't prove me wrong. It's the final stage, guys. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The final stage on the Champs-Élysées is always one of the most coveted. In the past, sprinters seeking the prestige of a victory in Paris have sometimes been caught off guard. But it hasn't happened very often. With the specialists who currently dominate the discipline, it's an even more demanding challenge. A perfect example of a time trial specialist, the Swiss rider Stefan Kühn also knows how to put his ruler qualities at the service of his leaders. The first riders are entering the Champs-Élysées circuit. An intermediate sprint will be contested on the second crossing of the line.
He's got his teammates riding because he no doubt finds that the breakaway is too big. If you're feeling strong, attack to create a smaller group. Guys, you're 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Two more laps. The end of this tour is not far off.
You're the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway.
Last lap for the breakaway. It would be amazing to see them go all the way. The peloton really isn't far away.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The breakaway hasn't been reeled in yet. It might be caught in the sprint. It would be a pity. The breakaway is resisting. It's tense. Behind, the sprinters' teams are launching the final sprint.
The breakaway is under the red pennant. It's going to win.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls to win today. Here is the winner of the Champs-Élysées stage. Congratulations to him. He really was the strongest. He fully deserves this prestigious victory. He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls of the route while mastering his rivals. Here's the grand victor of this Tour de France, Tadej Pogačar! Today he can finally savor this great victory. We applaud him loudly. He becomes consistent throughout this tour. He managed to score enough points to dominate his rivals. It's time for the best sprinter to receive the green jersey. You may congratulate him. It is richly deserved. Always present at the front, we can say that he's laid his mark upon the race, and that this polka dot jersey is a just reward for all the efforts he's made. Now we will welcome the best climber of this edition,
Valentin Madouas!
Come on, let's applaud him loudly! With this jersey on his shoulders, there's no doubt that we'll see him play a leading role for a few more years. We now welcome the white jersey of this tour, Tadej Pogačar! With this jersey on his shoulders, there's no doubt that we'll see him play a leading role for a few more years. Applaud him as he deserves.
Well done, guys. It's a nice podium place today. I was expecting to see you towards the front, but not necessarily on the podium. Once again, well done. We finish with the polka dot jersey. It's great. Congratulations to you all. You fought well. I'm proud of you.